What's up, everybody? Welcome to the O Show, and I'm here.
Oh show.
Oh shit, yeah, the O Show, bro.
Oh show, bro.
Yeah, and I'm here with George, man. George Gomez.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So what you been up to, bro?
Just got out of prison like 2 weeks ago. Just been living life. Trying to stay alive and survive. One day at a time.
Yeah, bro.
I'm here.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm glad that you're back out, bro. I haven't seen you in like 7 years, man. It's crazy that you're sitting right here in front of me, man. It's been so long, man. It really has. So how was it like there, man?
It's one of those things like respect. Respect is everything. If you don't got respect, you don't really got nothing. Because you stay in your own lane, then most of the time that will, but you have some problems come your way. But that's part of life.
Yeah, definitely, bro. A lot of people forget to realize that that's just life, man. Sometimes it's problems left and right. But damn, bro. So tell us, man, how what is it that what was the most difficult thing you had to overcome in there, man, for real?
Well, being humble, because
if you had to tell right now people not to be, if you had to convince them to do right so that they wouldn't end up in there, bro, what would you tell them exactly?
Well, I'll tell them this, while everybody's out there enjoying fast food restaurants and Debbie snacks and food that they can enjoy and living life with your family and stuff, y'all need to take advantage of that because, being in prison is pretty hard, especially when you're getting tempted and you're getting victimized by the officer and you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. Like you broke the law. So now that you broke the law, you belong to the state of Texas. Like, your property. Like, no matter what. They gotta keep you alive. And at the same time, it's like they're trying to kill you at the same time. So, it's really crooked.
Damn, bro, that sounds hard, man. I can't believe it. And that's just like what, the prison system, how it is, man? Or
yeah, you'll find like several prisons that are there's like some that are all right and they're not just too bad, but once you start going like West Texas and North Texas, like super north, like Amarillo and where Bill Clemens' unit is at, Amarillo used to be a very racist city back in the day. So, they still got the courthouses with the trees where they did hang people at. And, back in the day when it was going through your civil rights, racist situations were going on and stuff like that. So, the prison got a lot of older people there that lived in those days that really don't care about offenders. Like, you're an offender and you're black, it's even worse. Like, you just got to survive. It's really bad for everybody.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Yeah. Well, hell yeah, man. So what do you plan on doing now, bro? What are your plans, man?
Well, right about now, I am a multi-purpose thinking individual. They say proper preparation prevents poor performance, and it's really true. Because when you have the proper preparation, which is a plan, you will succeed. No plan, no succession, like whatsoever. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, it's like what they say, right? Like, you can't be a ship without a destination, right? Because then you just lost at sea.
Yes.
And that's what some people, that's what happens to some people, is right? They just get lost in sea because they don't have a plan, just like you're saying.
Yes. That's pretty much what it is. Because, like, before you leave prison in your head, you got to have a lot of things under control because they're going to tempt you and they're going to make your anger problems even worse because it's not normal to be treated like a animal in a cold cell and everything's metal in there. So whatever the vent is blowing out and it's blowing out cold air, that's what it's going to be, room temperature.
Yeah.
So metal is going to turn whatever the room temperature is.
Yeah.
So when you're in there shivering and you're butt naked and you're getting violated, you're not getting fed, people would think twice. That enjoy life. Live for the moment. You only live once. Nobody wants to be in there with a life sentence without parole and your family is getting older and people are passing away on you and God bless the people out there that died from corona,
Speaking of corona, bro, how was corona in there, man? I know you were in there during during the peak of the situation.
It's even worse damn near in there because the McNeil unit, they just shut McNeil unit down. You can look it up online. They were catching chain for all of the G5s on Bill Clemens to they were sending a lot of people home
Yeah.
and on parole and stuff like that, because it's like when you got corona taking a prison out, that's when you need help, because like it'll be so many inmates, like it's a freaking 5,000 man unit, so that's a lot of people. We're already overpopulating the officers. So it's like it was kind of confusing, because I was kind of feeling like there was kind of injecting us with it, because I've never heard of somebody having to pay you to take a flu shot. They come to your door, they're like, hey, look, we'll pay you 2 soups if you take this flu shot. And I'm just looking like,
So they were paying you guys
to take a flu shot.
It
was really confusing. It was a conspiracy. I was like, what is wrong with these people? Like, because in the world, like, they're not gonna pay you. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. And especially being in prison, seeing all the people that are passing away, like, you can look it up. McNeil Unit in Amarillo, Texas. They shut the prison down due to a lot of inmates dying and a lot of officers dying and quitting, and it's pretty hard.
That's crazy, man. So it's like, this is the first time I've heard of that, bro. Like I've never heard of that they were basically paying inmates to take shots. And it's just like, it makes you think, like, were they testing on the inmates? Would you maybe think something like that could have been possible?
Yes, there is something that you can look up in there. You can put an I-60 into medical, and then they'll pay you to experiment medications, like certain medications for you, like for mental patients. They'll pay you for stuff like that. Like they'll help you. Like you can sign up for it. And if you're the right custody level, which is like a S3, and your custody level, gives you the privilege to be experimented on, you're allowed to do that, because you're your own person.
Yeah.
But with me, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm just not. I'm not a lab rat. I don't believe in that.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Nobody wants to be a lab rat. It's just crazy that they're doing that to people, right?
Yes.
You could believe that some of those people might be in that situation where they're looking forward to nothing else.
Nothing else.
Right? So it's like, you know what? Like, fuck it. This is what I'm gonna do. And that's just complicates the entire system, man.
Yes.
And like I said, I've never heard of that. So it's crazy. That is very crazy, man.
Yes, it's pretty out of hand. And it's one of those things, survival. Because even like what I like to say, I like to get on the love conversation. I love having conversations about like love, loyalty, and trust and stuff, because that even comes with self-preservation. When you're alive, the definition of self-preservation is really survival. Because if you, like I said, if you don't got survival, what do you got?
You got nothing, man. You don't even have a life.
Exactly. Because you present yourself under your own circumstances of how you want to live.
Yeah.
We came pretty low, but we're coming up pretty high.
Most definitely, bro. And like I said, it's nice to have you here, man. It's crazy, man. And then with everything going on and stuff, honestly, like, it was like, man, where's George been? And and you showed me the scars and everything, man. And it's just the way they treated you in there it was horrible, man. It's very inhumane, and that's why there needs to be prison reform. That's why people talk about that a lot nowadays, right? Because they got family members and friends coming out, and it's like, whoa, man, like, what did you do to him? He came out worse than what it was going in. For some cases,
that's true.
For some cases.
And it's really hard because, when you have to when you're so used to being so paranoid and you're so glancy and glitchy and stuff, because you're like, wonder if somebody's after you, because it was really getting to the point where it was so much disrespect in there, where if you go to the rec yard and you're in the rec yard and the guards out there, they don't care. Mm-hmm. So the guards get to convict and they don't care so much, where they don't know when to call officers to help, because they'll just be sitting there watching you get your ass kicked, and you're just like sitting there looking like, are you going to help me? And it's over with. And by then a riot done popped off, and now the riot popped off, they come with the gun and shoot us with the tear gas, and we in there stabbing each other. There's people dying, and it's like, and then it's even like this, with the raping went down since back in the day, but it's really one of those situations like, the strong will survive, because that's how they test you. Like, That stuff like that is true. Like if you go in there and you feel that you don't want to fight for your own manhood, yeah, you're gonna get taken advantage of. That's gonna happen. So it's just like every day. It's like a minor setback for a major cutback. I'm here.
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. And I like how you said that, and I like that you still have the motivation to move forward and to figure out what to do. A lot of people, they don't have that. They give up, man. And it's just it's amazing to see that in you.
I learned from you though, because I like how you said, you're here. Forget the past. You're here. We're walking into the future by the second.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
And all we can do is make it better. What are we gonna do? What is our part in the world? Everybody got a position to play in the world. Play it to the full extent.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Play your part. Wear your mask. COVID-19. However,
take care of each other, man.
Yes.
You got to take care of each other out here, because we're playing our part in between one another.
Yes.
We're all in a society where it's like we're so busy fighting amongst each other, we forget that we need to love one another
regardless.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Because if you don't love one another, then it's like this. See, even for like the lovers, I believe in one thing. Somebody asked me a question one day. They say, what would you rather have, love or loyalty? And there's really not really, it's really a fact answer to it, because I told somebody, I said, that's a good question. And I'm gonna answer this question in the realest way I can. Mm-hmm. First of all, in order to love, you really have to have loyalty in my standards. In order to be loyal, you have to have love, because when you meet my standards as being a loyal woman, it comes with love, because you're loving me by being loyal to me.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like I want to be able to just reach out to people and show certain people, like, when you have a relationship that's going kind of spoiled, it's for a reason, because it's like it's supposed to be 50-50.
Yeah.
But if it's 70 and only the rest percent on what she's bringing to the table, she might even just bring 10%. It's still not right.
No, not at all, man. And then, there are some relationships like that out there, man.
It is.
Where it's like, 10, 20%, and the other one's like what? 30, 80%, or 80, 90%. That's not right at all, man. It's got to be even. We both are living a life.
Yes.
Both should get to experience the life and not just serve as a servant to the other.
Yes. And I don't know what your religion is all the way and your preference or what your religion is, but if I tell myself this, I want to tell the world, so maybe you can make the world a positive place. Whatever your religion is, believe in it to the fullest. But God, I don't know what y'all's, preference is on that, but God has really been good to me. He's brought me a long way. God has put people like you in my life. I went to school with you, and you've always been there for me. You ain't never just abandoned me whatsoever. So, I want to say, I salute you, and I highly appreciate you, bringing me along. But God was the reason why I was able to just be able to stay alive, to be able to meet up with you again. So, I thank God to be here with you today on this radio station.
Yeah, and I thank God, bro, that I'm getting to see you again, man. Because I honestly, it was like, it's been such a long time, bro. It's just like, I don't know if I was ever going to see you again, man. And at the bottom of my heart, bro, I'm happy to see you here. You're here. You're strong. You got some scars on you and everything, but you're alive, man. You really are. Wow. And it's crazy.
There's a book called The Violet Flame. The Violet Flame is a very good book. It shows when you keep positive energy, positive energy will have to just come, because, it's positive and negative. You cannot mix. When you mix positive and negative together, it doesn't go together. Like, that's just not normal.
No.
It's positive, and negative, and negative. If you're going to be negative, be negative. If you're going to be positive, be positive. But I learned with being positive, it brings more happiness and less stress. And more people because when you're positive, you bring positive people around, such as you.
Yeah. Definitely. No, man. And, that's one thing that I tell my couple every day. Sometimes she likes to think a little on the negative terms. And I'm like, hey, Think positive, positive, wake up positive, just feel good.
Yes.
The more you feel bad, the more you stress out about something that hasn't even happened yet, the more struggles you're going to face, because you're creating those struggles for yourself, right? Like, you're speaking your own reality. You're thinking your own reality there, right? It's like you're thinking negatively, negative is going to happen. You're thinking positive, positive is going to happen. It's just that simple. And I've experienced it like that, and from firsthand saying, it's like I absolutely believe in that.
Yes.
Very strongly. And I know that a lot of people don't. And a lot of people need to start looking at life that way, man. They need to start looking at life that way. Because it's hard, man. Especially from a person, coming from you, bro.
Yes.
More than anyone. It's like, people are struggling over these little implications in life every day. And it's nothing. It really isn't anything, And it's just crazy to see that, man.
It's really one thing called priorities. Because when you have your priorities straight, you basically got your life together. Because, it's stuff that you want and need. But what do you want? Do you want to keep your life together with the things in life that matter and count? Or do you want to be the person that's sitting here on the street asking people for 25 cents and, asking to buy a cigarette every day, and you just see this person every day, and this person does not even try. And I'm not here to downgrade nobody, but at least the least we can do is try.
Yeah, no,
try.
No, yeah, and that's what makes the difference between the people that stand in the corner with a sign trying to sell flowers.
Yes.
And someone just asking for some change, right?
Yes.
Because they both got that same opportunity. You can go up to that same bush, pick some flowers, and try to sell them on the side of the highway.
So
and
simple.
It's a grind, and it's all a grind. It's all just a different level that you got to build up to. And you got to continue to build and build as far as and it goes as far as you want to take it for anyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
For anyone, man. So anyone out there who gets discouraged like that, it's like the grind takes you as far as you can go.
Yes. You got a point, because I realized something about, criminal activity. It's not a good thing, because no matter what, it's karma behind it. Because anything that you do negative is basically karma. That's basically what karma is, negative. Karma. Well, you know what? Let me rephrase that, because there is such thing as good karma.
Yeah.
There is such thing as good karma. But let's put it more of modified to the simple term, like negative karma and positive karma. Keep the positive activity up, and the positive karma is the blessings.
It's that good old saying, do good things, and good things will happen.
Yes, you're right. I was told that when I was younger.
And don't do what you don't want to be done to, to yourself, to others. That's another one, man. Don't ever do nothing like that.
You're right.
And it's just, it's crazy, man. I can't, I'm still in shock that I'm seeing you here in front of me today. And it's just like, I never thought I was going to see you again, bro. I really didn't, man. So I'm glad that you're here, man. It's a good thing.
I really didn't think the same. I was thinking the same because, after the first strike of me trying to commit suicide, it just got so hard. I'm like, I just can't do it no more. And then by then, see, the whole prison already thought I was dead. See, I was talking to my homeboy over the phone. He got out of prison before me, like 3 days before me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was talking to him about my past and stuff. And they really thought I was dead. I got the proof to even, prove, like, because I popped so many pills where I was asleep. So I didn't know what was going on. But the stress took over me so much, like, I got so lost in the system and I was getting mistreated so much where I'm like, you know what? I started thinking about memories. Like, I remember how you used to drive me to school and from school to school and, just hang out, just chill.
Yeah.
Y'all were really one of the most positive friends that I really had. That's why I prefer to hang out with y'all because, I'm not a gangster type. I'm just trying to make it.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. But you know what, man? Let's end this right here. And let's go experience life, bro. I'm happy that you're here with me today. So let's go get a bite. Let's go do something, man. And to those listening, man, appreciate you guys listening. And hopefully you guys reach out to George if you guys know him and haven't seen him in so long, because he would be more than happy to talk to you, It's been a long time, right, George?
Yes, it's been a very long time.
Anything you want to say out there to, what happened out there in Gainesville or anything like that, bro?
I want to say to my Gainesville Leopards and, just Gainesville in general, I very much apologize for my negative situations and actions that took place with the high school. And I want y'all to be able to, accept me still and accept my apology. and I'm very, very sorry, very sincerely.
You heard him. Well, all right. Well, thanks for listening to the O Show today. And today was just it was a shocking day for me, and I'm glad to get to be here with my friend today. So I'm gonna cut it early this time. And George, you want to let them know if they can get a hold of you anywhere or anything, man?
Well, if you wanna get a hold of me, I got a Facebook. Just look up Jorge Gomez 425, and you'll find it. That's my little name, and
all right, man. I'll make sure to put that on the link for you, bro, so that way people could go ahead and click on that. But all right, man. Thanks for coming in today, bro. Let's go do something, man, because you've been in there too long.
Yeah, let's ride.